Welcome to the Melt Uncut.
We are your hosts.
I'm Isabella,
I'm Sarah.
and every time we record, we see a countdown, and it goes 5, 4, and I think of iCarly. Anyone else?
And then it jumps into the, I know.
Yeah, where Freddy's like 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes, that's what I think of every time I see that.
I think that's really cute, though, because that's supposed to be set in Seattle.
Oh, well, I thought it was like Spokane-ish area.
No, Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Well, how are they affording an apartment like that in Seattle?
I know,
Gosh dang.
Yeah, tell us your secrets.
On an artist salary? What the heck? A failing artist salary, mind you.
So, welcome back.
Dang, how did Carly have so many friends, too?
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing, how they're making this lifestyle work out.
Yeah, what? I have so many questions now. We need to do a deep dive into... We should do like a fact or myth iCarly based off of living in Seattle.
Okay, that would be fun.
That would be
really
fun.
Episode.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll write that down.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Good.
How are you doing?
Good. Just enjoying the sunshine of summer.
Yes.
Happy summer.
Happy summer. Summer's in full swing now.
Yes, it is. We had such a summer core day today.
We did.
Went to the farmer's market, bought all kinds of cute little goodies, cute veggies, fruits.
I was a naughty girl and spent way too much money, but we don't need to dwell on it.
No, we don't. But it was a really fun day, and there we have clear skies here. You can see Mount Rainier, Tahoma in the background, the Space Needle. We went to the roof of my new apartment building, and we saw the Olympics in their full glory.
She has the perfect view of like Rainier and then Tahoma and the Space Needle, like right in front of Tahoma.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Like they're literally like perfectly aligned in the center.
Yes,
gorgeous.
Oh, so pretty.
So yeah, summer has kicked off officially. Today we're recording. What day is it today?
Today's the 29th.
The 29th. So we're almost at the end of June.
Wild. Tomorrow's the last day of June, right?
Yeah, it is. I don't know if this has been a thing for you, but we've been eating dinner so late because the sun sets so late here.
No.
Well, because you have to get up at the butt crack of dawn.
Yeah, so like Saturday I got really sleepy at 7:30.
Oh my goodness.
And was asleep by 8, maybe, 8:15.
Wow. I've only done that when I've been jet lagged on 34 hours of no sleep.
Yeah.
How? Teach me your ways.
I don't know. I kind of just listen to my body and it gets sleepy, man. That melatonin really
kicks in.
Really does kick in. Fun fact, the two hormones that kind of like help out labor are melatonin and oxytocin.
Melatonin?
Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people labor in the night.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I
right?
didn't know that. That's fun. The more you know.
Your body needs to be calm, and what makes you calm?
Melatonin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like it.
Right? Crazy, right?
Yeah. Also, my chair is really creaky, so if you hear it, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we're actually recording in Sarah's new place.
We are, and I had to move my desk into storage for the summer, so we are recording at the kitchen table, which we normally do, but I feel like the chairs are creakier for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so we'll touch on that a little bit, but I guess we can move into updates of what's going on.
Yeah.
Want to kick us off, Iz?
Okay, sure. So we haven't recorded in 2 weeks. We recorded 2 episodes, so that's why we haven't recorded in 2 weeks. We recorded 2 episodes last time we recorded. How many times can I say recorded in a sentence? Jeez. So I went to San Diego. I was traveling. I saw both my mom, my dad, my sister. It was like my friend's birthday bash, so hung out with her and all of my other friends, and it was so much fun. I also got to see one of my friend's new puppies, and they did a little like house hunting, so I went on that adventure with them. So San Diego overall was like really good, really fun. Hung out with my mom and sister a lot, which was nice, and my dad too. So it was just like good quality time.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, and we stayed at the Lafayette for that birthday bash, which was so cool. It was so different and unique, and there's like animal print and mood lighting, and it was so vibey, and they have everything you could ever need there. Like they have a little 24-hour diner. The reception desk is also a coffee stand.
Oh,
So you get like coffee and reception at the same time. They have a jazz bar, they have a bar, they have a pool, and like the list keeps going and going. It was really cool. It really felt like I see the spider.
Yeah, there is a spider dangling from my
Okay,
plant.
well,
Oh,
he's gonna
going
drown
into
himself.
The water. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
He's retreating.
Yeah,
He's
he
retreating.
said no.
He just dropped himself into the cat fountain and immediately thought that was a bad idea.
Okay, so at least he doesn't win the Darwinism award today.
No, he does not.
Okay. But it was weird because it felt like the Lotus, where you're in there and like time doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like you're in the Lafayette and like you're in this purgatory almost, and nothing else exists outside of the world except for the Lafayette. And like time isn't real and money isn't real, and it's so trippy.
Sounds like a casino.
It is so trippy to be inside. It is kind of like a casino, but think less smoke,
Okay.
less gambling, and just a lot more like summer beach vibes.
Okay.
With a lot of animal print.
Ooh, maybe Michael and I should stay there. So we're going to San Diego in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, oh, we could stay on my aunt's floor with the blow-up mattress. Or maybe we go to the Lafayette.
It would be
and check
really
it out.
fun. It would be really
Okay,
fun.
that sounds
I'm
fun.
just saying.
Well, they just redid it all.
Mm.
Like 2 years ago, maybe?
It's so nice.
Yeah, I really want to see it. I think, was it Basil Studios who did it?
I don't know.
Have you been to Morning Glory?
Yeah,
Did it look like that same interior design style?
kind of.
Okay, it might have been the same studio who did it.
Okay.
That was a huge project.
Dude, it was so cool.
Yeah, I also didn't realize I tracked your location.
Mhm.
I didn't realize the Lafayette was like the entire block.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Well, it's everything. They have everything there. It's huge. It's huge but small at the same. I don't know.
Okay.
It was so
Check it
trippy
out.
being in
I
there.
just never stood there because like when you're living in San Diego, it's like why would you stay at the hotel?
Yeah,
I feel like a staycation would be fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely recommend. Even if you don't get to stay there, you can do day passes for their pool,
Really?
which is cool.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But you have to get there super early because all of the chairs and stuff get taken at like 7:30, 8
Are you
a.m.
serious?
Mhm.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so I went to San Diego. Then I got home and immediately got new Wi-Fi. Can I shout Wi-Fi names out?
Sure.
I don't know. I switched from Xfinity to Ziply fiber. I really wanted fiber because that's what I had at my old place, but they didn't service my area until recently, so I made the switch. And I was really hoping that, so like my printer had trouble connecting to my Xfinity Wi-Fi router, I don't know, right? And so did my cat litter box. I know, first world, so first world. And I was really hoping that this would help solve the cat litter box issue.
Okay.
It didn't. I haven't attempted the printer yet because the printer and I, the printer and I, we are struggling together. So we'll see if it helps the printer. Hasn't really helped the litter box. Not that I actually need my litter box connected to Wi-Fi, but it is nice to know when she goes potty.
Yeah, that would be nice to know.
I don't know. I'm also looking for different litter. One of my friends back in San Diego had one made out of like avocado pits.
Oh.
Which sounds a lot more sustainable. I just bought one that's made out of like wood pellets, essentially. My issue with it is with the litter box, it's too big, so it gets like filtered through as poop, but it's not poop.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like doesn't work well for the litter box that I have, but I like the idea of it. But the avocado pit one should work well.
Okay.
So-
What's just the generic one made out of? I never actually thought about
Clay.
that. Clay.
Clay.
Is it not sustainable then?
It's really dusty and really bad for your lungs
Oh,
and your
yeah,
cats to breathe in as well.
Yeah, I believe that. Because every time I'm like scooping the poop out, I'm like, ugh.
It also just, at least for Soupy, it tracks so
Yeah.
much. And I just want to find something that doesn't track as much because it's driving me insane.
That there's litter like everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the like wood pellets are nice because they're big, but they also get stuck. And yeah.
Well, if you find something you like, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. So
Specifically me, let me know.
that's a journey. For therapy, I'm now going every 2 weeks instead of every week, which is insane, right? It's
Fun.
been, 4.5 years of therapy at this point, and I went every week, and now I'm going every 2
Wow.
weeks. So your girl's growing,
Hooray!
I think, or my
Snaps.
therapist is just tired of me. Either or. Just kidding. No, I know. It's because I'm growing. Okay, have you seen the holy airball videos on
Yeah,
TikTok
yeah,
and
yeah.
Reels? What does that mean?
It's like how you surpass all expectations.
But, like, where does it come
I have
from?
no idea.
Where does it go?
I don't know.
Cotton Eye Joe. But I see it and I'm like, yeah, holy airball, like, yeah. And then I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what is this? What is it? Like, I get that it's like, oh, they've done something so amazing and super awesome and, like, have knocked it out of the park, but how did this start? Can someone tell me?
Where did the trend start?
Let's see. I just got my brows waxed, and I was feeling like crap yesterday. I was not feeling great. My body hurt. I did 2 hours of Pilates, and I was really tired, and I was underfed, and I went to get my brows waxed, and I left the appointment, and I was like, wow, it's so silly how just, like, a little brow waxing can make me feel like a human again. Like, I felt so good afterwards, and I was, like, unshowered for days. I did shower after the brow wax, I promise. But it had been a while since I showered. It was not ideal.
If you write a book, you have written a book. If you write, like, a non-education related book, you should be, like, it needs to be about showering.
Oh, God.
That's been, like, such a theme of your life.
Don't make me shower.
Yeah.
But also, it's so funny because I'm, like, not against showering. I'm not. I just, for some reason, get in my head about it, I think. And then I get into the shower and I'm like, oh, this is the best thing ever.
I love showering.
But
I can't go to bed unless I shower. Like, every night.
I ideally would shower twice a week.
Okay. I don't know how.
But, like,
I need it to get warm at night or else I'm freezing cold. Unless it's a hair wash night. I can't wash my hair and go to bed with wet hair.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, got my brows waxed. I really want a lash lift. I got one a couple months ago. My first Treat Yourself Thursday.
Okay.
I got one. And I really liked it.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it because I'm trying to save money. And then I talked to Alec about it. And he's like, well, why didn't you do it? I would have given you the money. And I was like, oh. But also, we should be saving money.
Life's too short.
That's
Enjoy
true.
it. Have fun.
Get your lashes lifted.
Get your lashes lifted. Treat yourself.
So random. If I end up going to Jamaica, I'll probably do that. And then I'm going to Maryland soon to see Soup's daddy. That's really it. Those are, like, my biggest updates. Honestly, it's been really fun. It's been a fun last couple of weeks.
Yeah. It's flying by.
Yeah. Shout out to Serene.
Yes, they sent us a whole little PR package of face washes, moisturizers, shampoo and conditioner, eye cream, all because we posted about the ad of Michael Sarah talking about CeraVe.
So yeah, appreciate it, CeraVe. I will definitely be lathering myself in your lotion as I do typically, but now I get to do it for free for once in my life, so that's cool.
Yeah, I started using, this is, like, not sponsored or anything, by the way, but I feel like I can start using, like, a face wash or a moisturizer, and then after a month, my skin's, like, what am I trying to say? It, like, doesn't use it right anymore, or, like, my
You
skin...
got a cycle.
Yeah, like, my skin just like, oh, okay, let's just break out now for fun. So, like, it gets used to it.
Yeah, that's what happens to my eczema.
Yeah.
So that's why I have to cycle through CeraVe, La Roche-Posay.
Wow.
Oh my god, what was my other one? Cetaphil? No, it wasn't Cetaphil.
It's, like, too much, though, for me. Like, I'm just a girl of, like, simple... Just need one thing.
Apparently you don't.
Well, apparently, yeah, but I can just ignore it and just keep using the same thing.
Dude, no, because you're complaining about it.
But no, with CeraVe, it's been good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've used their face wash for the last maybe, like, month or two now. I really like it. My skin is really sensitive, and everything else is just, like, bothering my skin. So this is actually something that's been working really well, and in the PR package came a lotion, like a PM.
It's their PM moisturizing lotion with a little pump.
Yeah. I immediately took that out of the box, and I was like, Iz will forgive me if she wanted this.
I have two at home. And that was like a travel size. I have the full size at home.
Okay. I needed something.
I use it religiously. I hope you like it.
I do like it a lot. I really like it.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. So thank you, Serene.
Yeah, thank you.
In terms of updates on my side, we finally moved into our new apartment for the summer.
Woo woo.
Hooray. We had to move out of our Fremont apartment. I probably talked about this before because our lease was ending and they wouldn't let us renew or they wouldn't let us renew for less than a year or go month to month. So we're like, okay, gotta find a new place for the summer. So we live in, I could just say it, Ballard. We're in Ballard now. Like, I kept Fremont such a secret because I was like, I don't want people knowing where I live or else we'd have to move. But, like, we're going to have to move anyways here.
Yeah, you're moving in, like, a couple months anyways.
Exactly. So, don't stalk me, but also...
Well, also, it'd be so hard to find you.
It would be very hard to find me. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. It would be near impossible to find out.
No, that sounds like a challenge.
It does sound like a challenge. Please don't take that as
We're
a
not
challenge.
challenging anyone.
We're really not.
No.
Please don't disrupt me in my house because it was a pain in the butt to move. So... we will be hiring movers for the next move this summer because it was such a pain. But yeah, what a privilege that is to even say that. So, in other news, I got an e-bike recently. Hooray. So
Woo-hoo.
I'm going to try and see how little I can use my car this summer.
Ooh, are you doing like a diaries on that or?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Just a personal goal.
Cool.
Like even when I go to your house, I'm going to try and e-bike there.
Ooh, summer goal?
Yeah.
Hey.
Summer goal to e-bike to your house. But I did a little e-bike adventure yesterday. Well, I had to film for them, but I went to Pike Place because I needed some white willow bark from there's a really cool apothecary in Pike Place.
What is white willow bark?
It is a bark of a white willow tree, and it's used for its natural salicin properties, which is what like a main ingredient in aspirin.
Oh.
So you can use it as like a painkiller, essentially.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna try that for our next period. So
Very
like
cool.
usually like 3 days before my period, I'll make like PMS type teas. So like nettle, red raspberry leaf, and I added chrysanthemum because I have it and it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely I'm gonna add some white willow bark in there.
Cool.
And see how that goes. I hate the taste of it, but I mean,
What does it taste like?
It's like astringent, I think is a good word for it.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll try it and see. I'll let you know how it works. But yeah, I needed some. There's an apothecary in Pike Place Market called the Tenzing Momo, I think is the name. It's right next to Pasta Casalinga, which we were talking about earlier today at the market. If you have not had Pasta Casalinga at Pike Place Market, what are you doing? Go there today.
Should I go there today?
Honestly, yes.
It's too crowded,
It's
man.
so good. But yeah, they have like they have pasta for literally everyone there, no matter what your dietary preferences are.
Yeah.
I've also started, okay, this is like a sidetrack. I've started saying dietary preferences, not restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever people ask me like what my dietary restrictions are, I'm like, no, like this is a choice.
Yeah.
Like this is a lifestyle I'm choosing. I'm not restricting myself. I am just preferring something else.
Mm-hmm.
So we're being very careful with our words this summer.
Okay.
For any, I mean, obviously, if you have like a nut allergy, that's going to be a restriction for sure.
I prefer not to eat nuts because they would make my throat swell if I did.
Exactly. But they have pasta for everyone, and coming from an Italian, it is like some of the best pasta I've ever had.
Okay, so hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
What if you are a carnivore diet? Do they have pasta for you?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, they have like meat, like bolognese pasta, but
Okay.
I mean, there's going to be pasta in there. So
Sorry, Fred.
Sorry. So, yeah. And then I got sidetracked. I e-biked from our current apartment to Pike Place and back, and I think I did like 15 miles and did a whole big loop around Seattle, which was really fun.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
But it was kind of tricky, like trying to film at the same time, because I think I've only been comfortable like biking with one hand or like alternating hands for the last like 2-ish years maybe.
Okay.
So, and I don't bike that often, which is going to change. So, like, me trying to balance riding an e-bike that has a throttle while, like, holding the video setting or, like, opening my phone, like, I don't know. It was just tricky to figure out. But I got it. We're good. We didn't fall. We almost did.
Let's not fall or get into accidents.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
What else? Michael and I went out last night as like a celebratory yay, we're almost done moving because again, it's been a nightmare.
Yay!
And I think like moving itself is rough when you're just going from one place to another. But we were downsizing from a 2-bedroom apartment to a studio. Not only that, but we had to figure out like, okay, what stuff are we putting in storage, which the storage place is like 20 miles away.
Yeah.
versus what are we taking with us. So we've had to like divvy everything up into 2 different piles and then like make all these trips down to our storage unit, which was like an hour round trip to get there. So it wasn't just like let's move from one part of town to the other. It was let's divide our entire life up and then move that stuff and move the other stuff. So we're celebrating that we are almost done with that.
Yay!
So we went out in Ballard last night and just like got a lay of the land, and we went to Laura's and the Carpenter, and I got some oysters, which are really good.
Yeah.
And then we went to Lupe's C2 Tacos, which were like fried tacos.
You said it was
I think it's a Lebanese,
okay.
Mexican, Latino type fusion.
That's so cool.
I did not get confirmation on this, but like their menu items, like they did not sound like Spanish words.
Okay.
And there were like Lebanese flags around the restaurant, so that is why I think that. But it was really, really good. So we went there, and then they have this room called like the club or the lounge in the back, and you go down a hallway that's like all these mirrors and like pink lights, and there's like string lights, like neon string lights hung up across the like club space.
Oh, pretty.
And like things hanging from the ceiling and like flowers everywhere. It felt like Disneyland. It was kind of fun.
Wait, such a side note. I was in Mexico once with my dad's sister and my ex. And we went to a bar, right? And instead of like this beautiful string lights, right, there were Polaroids of girls' titties everywhere.
Oh my gosh, that must have been fun to be with your dad.
Stripper pole. Oh, he was all about it.
You two must have been like, oh my gosh, this is what the club looked like.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It was like Disneyland.
That's gorgeous.
So we went from there. They also have alcoholic slushies there. We have found. So we went from there over to Sabine for a nightcap, and I got a really good drink called the Gaspare Sweetheart. It was like all these. It was like a oh my god, what was the name? A rum.
Barnacles.
No barnacles. There was a rum, rye, cherry bitters, something about banana. Like it was just like a really good after dinner digestive drink.
Yeah.
So I had that. We were gonna call it a night there, but then we like kept walking and we went to Hotcakes and got a lava cake and ice cream for dessert at midnight.
Oh, love a good lava cake.
That was our night last night. It was very fun. It was like $16 though for like a 1-person cake and a scoop of ice cream. So like, I feel like it should have been like $12 or $13. 16's a little steep.
Yeah.
And we also got an espresso, and I think our total bill for that was like $25.
You know, a date bar was $16. So.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
What is money?
What is money? I got a really good facial this week.
Fun.
There's a esthetician I love in Ballard. Her name is Ari, and she runs Selu Skin. And literally, like, I also don't say this lightly, but this is the best facial I've ever had.
Oh.
And I got a facial from her before my wedding. And, like, still, best facial I had ever had. And this time, she actually did microplaning, which is where they get that little, like, scalpel, like, a blade type deal. And they scrape the little, like, peach fuzz and any, like, excess skin. And my face is doing pretty good. I mean, obviously, like, I did, like, a little extractions here. So, like, there's some scabs, but, like, best facial ever.
Yeah.
And she gave me a discount code. So, if you're actually interested, please DM me and I will give it to you.
Wait, I'm interested.
If you're interested, I think it's... Oh my gosh, she DM'd me. Wait, give me like, can you like sing the Jeopardy music for like 2 seconds? Okay, I got it.
Tequila.
The code is, this is from Ari herself, the code is Served by Sarah 15 for 15% off a 70 or 90 minute facial.
Yeah.
So if you go, use that code online because it's the best facial I have ever had. So.
Ooh, okay.
Amen.
Love.
So that was really fun. And there, she actually has an option. Oh my gosh. Slow down, Sarah. She has an option to do brow tint and lash lift. And I was like, oh, I almost did a lash lift. I thought that'd be fun, but.
I really liked my lash lift when I got it. I really did like it.
I might try it. We'll see. But my skin just felt really clogged. And I was like, I need it not to be clogged anymore. So.
Yeah. You are glowy.
Thank you. Very cute.
Beautiful.
Thanks,
Always
Ari.
beautiful.
I saw a pin on Pinterest this week, and it said, whenever I have a daughter and she sees me putting on makeup and asks why, I'm going to tell her it's to look fancy, not to look pretty.
Ooh.
And I was like, I like that.
I like that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I've been thinking about. I mean, just for years, right?
Yeah.
Of like, how would I phrase this? How
Yeah.
would be best to approach this topic? I mean, that's an episode in and of itself.
Yes, definitely.
But I like that, to get fancy.
I know, not to be pretty, to be fancy.
To be fancy, because you're always pretty.
Exactly. In other news, we had my brother-in-law and his fiance came to stay here like for 10 hours
Love that.
because they had a layover flight and we had a sleepover, so that was fun. And then Iz and I went to the farmer's market today.
We did.
Which was very fun as well. The Ballard Farmer's Market is the place to be. It's
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
So those are my updates.
Cool.
Hooray.
Awesome. Do you have any 4th of July plans?
4th of July plans, we're going on a boat
Ooh.
around the lake,
Fun.
which will be cool. And then we will be maybe going down to the family lake house and watching fireworks.
Fun.
Yeah. Did you say your 4th of July plans already?
No, I'm spending it with my baby.
In Maryland.
In Maryland. America. Yeah, we don't actually have any plans for the day, but just be together, maybe go to the beach or see some fireworks somewhere.
I bet you there'd be good fireworks shows over there. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like birthplace of the country,
Yeah.
sort of. To me, the entire East Coast is just the birthplace of the country.
Yeah, right? Well, he was talking about how there's like a bar, I can't remember if it's in Annapolis or if it's like in DC area, but like it's where Roosevelt would go and
Really?
drink and stuff, and I was like, whoa.
Wow. History.
It totally might not be Roosevelt, but it was some famous old
president
person
or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah, cool, right?
Yeah. So I guess the basis of this episode, sorry we had a lot to catch up on.
I guess we did.
It's been a minute. We haven't filmed in 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
our episode today is all about our summer bucket list, and you guys seem to like what we did for a spring bucket list. So we're going to do something similar today, except we're going to tell you about how we followed through with our spring bucket list, and then we'll jump into summer.
Yeah, so we'll try and make it quick-ish.
So we can move into the meat
Yeah.
of the episode.
Is that it for your updates?
That is it for my updates, yes.
Cool. Right on.
Great.
Okay, so I guess speed round of my spring bucket list. Treat Yourself Thursdays are going great. I love Treat Yourself Thursdays. I think that's my favorite thing that I've like implemented from the list. I love it so much. Weekly dusting, not so great. I actually really, really need to dust, but it's one of those things where I'm like, no, I'm tired. Okay. Red Tacovas, never got them, but I got the brown ones, so, and I love them.
Okay. Did you get them new?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Dude, I actually got them in San Diego.
Why did you get brown over red?
They didn't have the red, and then
Okay.
I tried on the brown, and both my mom and sister were like, ooh, those look good. Those are
Okay.
classic. They're going to go with everything. Red, like, you might not
That's a good
like
point.
later.
That's a very good point.
I love them. I love them so much. They're so comfortable. They're such good quality.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with them.
Cute.
Getting some sun is great. We are getting sun. I'm no longer as pale as the moon, which is fantastic. Getting most groceries from farmer's market. I did it once, so not great. But you know what? Grocery outlet bargain market has my heart, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm a grocery outlet bargain marketer.
Have you seen our buddy there yet?
No.
That's like his favorite place to shop.
Oh, I know. I scan for his car. I haven't seen his car yet, but if I do see his car, I might just go back another time.
Fair.
Because, or I might go doll myself up really, really well.
Yeah.
And then get really, really fancy, right? And then.
Be like, you don't own the grocery outlet bargain market.
Yeah, I know what Costco's to avoid now, though. Okay, so gardening, nope, hasn't happened, and that's okay. We're forgiving ourselves. Slow mornings. LOL, that was a nice thought. How about panicked mornings?
Panicked mornings. Great.
Waking up early consistently. Yes, I am doing that. But I'm also having panicked mornings. Doing my homework before Sunday. Also, nope, I don't know what I was thinking. Wishful thinking is what that was. Going to Sarah's pagan celebrations. We haven't had any. However, I did do a love spell
Okay.
before meeting the love of my life. And then I met him, so, you know.
That was before?
Well, it was like right. Like, he had
Okay.
just reached out and been like,
Okay.
hey, I'm going to be here in 2 months.
Okay.
And
There you go.
let me tell you, We're either soulmates or the love spell worked.
To be fair, there's only like 8 pagan celebrations per year, so
yeah.
but that's okay.
More lake days. We're off to a good start. It's only June. Like,
Yeah.
it's only June.
Well, end of June.
Okay.
It's only July.
It's only July. We have a ton more time to do more lake days.
And summer doesn't start here till like July 4th anyways.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah.
We're on time.
So be more sustainable. I mean, I bought reusable bags. Does that count?
I think so.
Because that's about it. And keeping my hairbrush clean. I can barely shower.
Let alone keep a hairbrush clean.
Yeah.
Who does that though anyway?
I promise I don't stink. If I stink, I shower.
No, you don't.
Like,
Having known you your whole life, I don't think I've ever once been like, you stink.
I'm very well aware of my scent. And I just don't... Like, if I'm smelling, I'm cleaning myself. But it just takes a lot for me to smell. So then I just don't clean myself often. Oh, that's horrible. And now the internet knows. Oh my god.
It's okay.
It's
Okay.
alright. Okay, you
Normalize it. Normalize it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, spring was kind of a blur. There
Yeah.
was a lot of travel in spring, and I blame that on why it was a blur.
Okay.
One of my goals for the spring was to see a orca, and I can confirm we saw an orca.
That's
we
so
saw
cool.
Shamu. We went on a whale watching trip for Mother's Day, and we followed a couple of pods. Pods?
Fun.
Was that a plural? A flock? A pod?
A pod of dolphins?
Orcas?
Oh.
Did you know orcas are technically dolphins?
I feel like I did know that for some reason.
I saw like a Facebook video on it, and I was like, oh, cool.
Because
So, yeah.
they're... No, all whales are mammals. Never mind. That was dumb with me. Continue.
Okay. But we saw Shamu, and we actually saw the biggest male
Shamu.
on the west coast.
Oh.
His name is Harbison.
The big kahuna.
He's like 63 years old.
Mata likey. I like 'em big.
What
No?
is that? No.
From Madagascar, the hippos?
I've only seen it once.
Oh.
When I was like
You don't know
7.
the trend though? That's like mata likey. I like 'em big.
Not
I
really.
like 'em chunky. Chunky. No?
No, but you're scaring me.
Good.
I'm gonna start hyperventilating.
Hmm.
Anywho. I made my own. Well, actually, one of my spring bucket list goals, whatever, was to bring a really big utility tote to a farmer's market and just kind of do the same thing you were thinking, like go to the farmer's market frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Did not do that. However, I did make merch that includes a large tote bag, and I took that to the farmer's market today. So
We should have taken pictures. It is really cute.
we should have, but I think we should do that separate day where, like, because I actually will need help taking some photos
Oh,
for
hell yeah.
merch stuff. So
Do you need me to buy a Fujifilm?
write it off as a business expense.
I'll do
maybe,
it. Our
maybe.
toes just touched.
I know.
I just wanted to put that out
Oh,
there.
cute.
Oh,
I also had on here to get really into sourdough, and I had Iz look at my starter because it wasn't doing hot, and she's like, "Oh, your starter actually sucks."
it was immature.
But I had it for like 2 months.
It was immature.
Well, I kind of gave up on that because with the move and everything, I just did not have the bandwidth to like keep a being alive like that. So I put him in the fridge and I said, "Arrivederci."
See you later,
To
alligator.
That starter. So it's actually currently still in the fridge. How long can you keep a starter in the fridge for?
Girl, I keep mine in the fridge for like 3 months,
Without
and then I'm like,
feeding it?
oh yeah, I have a starter, and then
Okay.
it gets hooch on top.
Yeah. You just mix it in.
I mix the hooch in. I think it gives it a great sour flavor.
There you go.
Some people like pour it out. Some people mix it in.
Okay.
It's really up to you.
Okay. We'll see. Once we move again,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be our mushroom log, sourdough,
Yes.
homestead lifetime. That's what
Yes.
it's going to be. For now, we're just doing what we can with the bare minimum, which has quickly filled up our 500-foot studio. So,
Wild.
lastly on here, I wanted to do a lot of like morning matcha and Pinterest sessions, and those have been going fantastically.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning, I just wake up and I'm like, oh, I get to have a 15-minute Pinterest scroll with a little matcha. How lovely. So that's been really good. I
That is so
have been
nice.
bad about doing my morning walks, especially since being in this new apartment we're in. It's like not the most conducive to like going down to the street and then like walking around. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll get there maybe. But for now, we're just having our little Pinterest dream summer. So those are my spring things I wanted to do. I would say I did pretty well. I did
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so summer. Let's chat summer. This is what we're gonna be doing this summer. Our bucket list.
These.
I have the most. I think everyone has the most energy in the summer.
Okay, that is typically true for me.
Okay.
However, I'm feeling very winter vibes this summer.
Okay.
I'm feeling very like, yes, I love getting out in the sun and reading, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling very calm, very shut in, very.
Yeah, I feel that too. Like I just want like a calm girl summer.
Yes, like I don't want like a party. I don't want to be around a lot of people.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to read and do my own thing and be surrounded by the like people I love and
just vibe.
yeah,
A vibe summer.
a vibey summer. Yes, yeah, like
like
that
it.
picnic that we had.
That was really fun. It
I
was cute.
really enjoyed that.
Well, it's like, I forced you to watch Call Me by Your Name.
Yes.
And you know how, like, their idea of summer is you're just, like, hanging out at the family house, going for a swim,
Yes.
like, eating fresh fruit.
yes.
Like, just having a very serene season.
Mhm.
That's what I want.
That's what I want too.
Okay, we can make this happen.
Okay. Serene summer.
Serene summer.
Oh, I'm here for serene summer. Not a hot girl summer, but a serene girl summer. A serene sister summer.
Serene sister summer. I love it.
That's it.
Okay.
Serene sister summer. Okay. So for my serene sister summer, are we moving on to
We're
serene
moving
sister?
on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Okay.
What are your items in your bucket list?
They're smaller. I bit more than I could chew in spring, and we're being more idealistic at
Okay.
this point. So I want to continue with Treat Yourself Thursdays. They're going really well. I'm really enjoying them. I eat at home every day mostly, and then on Thursdays, like dinner I'll go out or lunch I'll go out, and that's typically my Treat Yourself. Or like I did a facial once, right? Or like if there's something I've been eyeing, I'll buy it on a Thursday. Yeah, I love Treat Yourself Thursday. I really just want to be present more, really focusing on being in the moment. I noticed a lot when I was in LA that I was like really trying to be present, but then also struggled with it. And especially so my partner and I are doing distance right now. And I like really just want to be present in the moment that I spend with him, but then also with the other people around me too. So really like focusing on that. Screw dusting.
Yeah, that sucks.
F it, man.
I would never.
The cat fur gets me, but I'm kind of just like,
The cat?
the cat hair.
Oh, yeah.
Like you dust the cat hair off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I probably won't dust in the summer, and then I'll hire a cleaner, which I know it'll be a Treat Yourself Thursday, a mega Treat Yourself Thursday, but I just can't deal with the dusting right now. And I know it's not that big of a deal.
Especially allergies have been so bad right now, too. I feel like if I dusted, it would just make it worse.
Yeah. We're doing anti-dusting summer. Unless my partner comes, then I'm definitely dusting because he's allergic to cats, so.
Give him some Claritin.
Give him some Claritin. I don't want him to suffer. Okay, I want to focus more on the doula side of things. I am only teaching 5 classes this summer.
Only 5.
Only 5.
Just 5.
Well, I'm also in school, so I'm taking classes as well.
Okay,
But-
only 5 classes, and you're getting a PhD.
Yes.
And you're doula.
Yes, but I'm only teaching 5 classes, which, like, I mean, during spring quarter, I was teaching 8. So, like, that magnitude for size,
Okay.
right? The 5 classes is a huge drop. And they're all online. And I am filming lecture videos for them,
Okay.
which is awesome. Like, I'm really enjoying getting to have the time to film lecture videos for my online classes. But that being said, I have a little bit more time and energy to focus on the doula side of things, which is really exciting.
You made a website?
I did. I made an official website. I was doing word of mouth beforehand. I really only accepted very, very limited clients during very limited months of the year, basically during my breaks, because then I can be certain that I can be present for your birth. I mean, I can be present. I can, like, use sick time from work and be present, but, you know, it's just, it works better. December births I'm accepting if you're giving birth in December. Shameless plug. But yeah, SPF is in. Really using that SPF. Oh, IsabellaDoulaCare.com. you want to find me. It says my website's under construction. I think it just needs time to load.
Did you publish it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, we'll look at it after.
Okay.
Because you might need to publish it, like, officially.
It was published officially.
Okay.
But yeah, so did that. I just scrolled all the way to the tippy top. Okay, SPF. My doctor a couple years ago looked at my arms and goes, "You really need to be using SPF. Those freckles are not looking great." And I was like, "That's
Really?
Well, it's not like skin cancer freckles. It's just because I freckle, I really need to be using SPF because like I'm more
risk?
prone to cancer."
Okay.
And I thought that was rude because I was like 18 and whatever.
I think your freckles look cute.
But now I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe she has a point. Maybe I should take care of my skin. So SPF is in, y'all. I also want to read more because I'm going to have more time, right? Only 5 classes. So my goal is to read 4 books.
Do you know what they are?
Yes. Oh gosh. I'll go back to what they are. I want to save money. Okay. So I want to read Pregnancy, Childbirth, and the Newborn.
Okay.
The Complete Guide. Labor Pain. What are your best strategies by Hensi Goer. And Simpkins. Oh, Labor Progress Handbook. That's the handbook. That's not what I want to read. There's one more book. I don't remember. Oh, I downloaded it as an ebook. And then also I want to get through Throne of Glass. So maybe that's like 7 books, not 4 books. But,
Okay.
you know.
Maybe like 4 books for your craft.
There we go.
Okay.
Yes. Save money. I want to get better at Minecraft. My partner is teaching me how to do Minecraft. And it's fun. And he's been really patient and amazing. And I appreciate it.
Are you doing like the creative mode, or are you actually like doing where the zombies come?
Where the zombies
Oh,
come.
it stresses me. I always do creative.
I have a boat, and when they come, I go out in the ocean. And they can't get me.
Like in creative mode, they'll like jump in the water too. Like they just like show up in random places. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was safe in the water.
Oh, well, like, you might be. I really don't know Minecraft. I just know whenever I do creative mode, I hear in the background, and it like scares me.
And then there's like the skeletons with the arrows, and I'm like, run away.
Well, they exist in creative mode too. They just don't attack you.
Oh.
Which I don't like. I don't want scary things coming at me. Like I just want to like build a cute little tree house.
Yeah.
And there's like a skeleton guy like trying to break into my house, and then the random guy who could just get through walls and appears. I don't like him.
Oh, and the creepers that explode.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, and the spiders.
I don't like the spiders.
I don't like
You
the
know
spiders.
what's funny is I was on one of my Pinterest scrolls and an ad came up for Sims for Island Life.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? One day, if I ever have all the money in the world, I'm gonna buy every Sim expansion pack. That's what I'm doing with my
I love
lottery
that for
money.
you. So question. Sims 3 or 4, which one's better?
Ooh, I haven't played. Okay, I haven't spent a lot of time playing them. I think I like Sims 4 though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard the opposite.
Sims 3, I think you could do a bit more with, but the graphics are fun in Sims 4, and there's kind of like, I don't know. See, it's been so long.
Okay.
I remember Sims 2 was really fun though.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Dude, that's like, for some reason, Just Dance 4 was the best Just Dance.
Yeah, and it's just all gone downhill from there.
Yeah, but like, why the 4th? It's so random.
I don't know. Yay.
Okay, so what are your, what was it? Serene Sister Summer goals?
Sister Summer goals. Okay. First one, similar to you, taking care of my skin, including not picking it. That's a big one, because your girl has a little dermatillomania and likes to pop her pimples. Should not do that.
I killed an armadillo in Minecraft yesterday.
Did you?
Okay, continue.
There was another thing I saw on Pinterest where it was these 2 women who were in conversation with each other, and one of them had like a child next to her, and they had a rule, an unspoken rule, where, well, they obviously spoke about this before, but if the 2 adult women or adults are talking and the child wants to like interject with something, they have to put their hands on their mother's or whoever is talking wrist to say like, oh, I want to add something to this.
Did you see that on Pinterest, or did I tell you that?
No, on Pinterest.
Because that's when I worked with children. That was my role with the children.
Yeah, I saw it on Pinterest.
Really?
And yeah, so the child would put their hand on the person, the adult who is talking's wrist, and to acknowledge it, the adult then places their hand over the child's hand, and basically that says, I acknowledge you when I say something, but like wait till I finish before you add.
This is what I teach my students. This is what I did when I worked in preschool.
There you go.
A lot of the times it was me talking with a child, and then another child wanted to come and interject, right? So that's a lot of the times when we used the hand, or they placed their hand on my shoulder, and I put my hand on, like, their hand that was over my shoulder.
I love that.
So it's very useful.
Okay, there you go. You heard it here. Oh, we're giving you all the good tips today.
I know, what the heck?
So Pinterest is actually a really great form of social media, is what we are trying to say. So yeah, not picking my skin, using SPF, especially because one of the serums I'm using right now that my esthetician gave me, it has hyaluronic acid, I think, so you just want to like make sure you're using a little SPF. I've been using one for a while now. It's called Kosas, and it's in, I cannot remember the name of like the actual product, but it's in like a little, I don't know, it's like a rounded rectangle, and the bottom is like a peach color and the top is like a pink, so it's really cute.
Wait,
so are you looking it up?
I'm looking mine up because I love mine.
What brand is yours?
So it's Tobocco.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Tokobo.
Tokobo
Cotton Soft Sun Stick, SPF 50 plus.
Okay, is that just sunscreen?
It's just sunscreen.
Okay, the one I have is actual like kind of mineral foundation.
Ooh,
yeah.
For mineral foundation, I like, what is it, Sun Science, I think?
Okay.
I don't remember.
So yeah, we have Rex if you need them.
Oh, Color Science.
Color Science.
I like their mineral. And I also like the Michelle Sun Shield for mineral as well.
You got it down, girlfriend.
They're telling you, man, it's been a skin journey. With the eczema and stuff. But yeah.
But I also am really getting into eating and drinking foods and healing your skin from the inside out.
Ooh.
So we're eating lots of avocados, almonds, carrots, oranges, like things that are going to make you like glow and be radiant. So we actually have like a thing of almonds sitting next to us that we've been eating. They're Blue Diamond Smokehouse almonds. So freaking good. Oh my gosh.
Yum, yum, yum.
Okay, that's that. Skin goals. Next on my summer bucket list is getting my merch live. I was going to do this in June. A lot happened in June, so we did not do that. And also, some stuff came back that I really wasn't happy with, so I emailed the people I bought it from. I was like, hey, this is not meeting my standards for what I paid for this. So, we're working on it.
Oh, nice.
So once we get that figured out, then we'll get the merch live.
Yay!
I'm trying to use my car as little as possible. I already talked about that, though. Lots of farmers market days, especially because we're in Ballard. It's a very short walk to get to the farmers market. Like, support local people. Support your local bakers, your local farmers.
Yeah.
Tell them you love them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we bought some beautiful stuff today. Like, I bought some flowers. We bought carrots, which we're stacking on. Tayberries. What were they? Do you remember?
They were a blackberry and raspberry hybrid.
Okay. Delicious.
Yes.
So good. Bought those. We bought some red Rainier cherries and a zucchini and and basil. So a lot of fun stuff today. So I'm really excited for that.
I got rhubarb.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Well, and the stuff at Woodland Mod.
Well, I got rhubarb. I got a grilled cheese croissant.
Oh, yes.
I got a green juice.
Yeah.
And then I got the stuff from...
Okay. So a successful day.
Yeah.
It's been fun. I want to do a lot of late days after work, especially.
Yeah.
We need to make this happen.
Yeah. It's on my way home.
That's a good point. You could just stop after work.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. We'll make it work.
Perfect.
Make it happen.
Make it work.
Make it work.
What is that? Project Runway. Make it work. Yeah.
I don't think I watched Project. I always did What Not to Wear.
Oh, dude. Have you seen...
Yeah, they have a new spin-off.
Yeah.
Like, wear whatever the F you want or something.
Yeah, they really took their hideous 2007 selves and It was good though.
It
Like
was
the drama
good.
was good, but I understand how inappropriate it was now.
Isn't that crazy though? How we didn't even like think anything of
Didn't
it.
bat an eyelash.
No, and now that we're in our 20s, we're like, that's actually so messed up.
But like, okay, if you look at 2000s comedies, like
Yeah,
early
it's all like
2000s
that.
comedies, it's all fucked up. Which, what Not to Where was not a comedy.
No,
But like, if you look at comedic movies from that time,
Yeah.
like it's all.
there's so many like.
It's all so incorrect, but that's what makes it so good. You know, like you just
we're gonna
can't
get canceled.
do
We're gonna get
stuff
canceled.
like that anymore. Well, I'm not saying you should, but I'm
Yeah,
saying-
it's just like, what's the word? Not unhinged, but like a step above unhinged.
it just was politically incorrect.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah. And you're just like taken aback, like, what did they just say? Like, what? Moving on. I want to use lemon on my hair to lighten it a little bit.
lemon.
Like on some strands and like sit in the sun for a couple minutes.
Cute.
But I also want to strengthen it by using rosemary essential oil and like
Mhm.
putting it in a spray bottle and spritzing it on my hair.
Ooh, I made a rice water rosemary infused
Like rinse.
hair.
How was it?
It's good. I still have some in the fridge.
Okay. Oh, you still okay?
I don't know how long it keeps for, but
Mine didn't keep very long when I did it.
really?
Yeah, it was like a week.
Oh, I should.
You should smell it. Do a smell check. You dirty hippie.
I just put things in the fridge and
Yeah, I know.
assume they're not going to go bad. When things go bad in the fridge,
Yes,
I'm like
they do.
actually shocked. I'm like, what the heck?
What happened?
I'm like, oh, I've left you there for 300 years. Why?
We got some eggs from one of Michael's coworkers, like chicken eggs, and one of them, when I took it out of the like egg carton and placed it into our little ceramic egg holder, I think one of the eggs had like cracked a little bit and got some of like the yolk or whatever, or the egg white on some of the other eggs, and they stuck. So when I picked it up out of the carton, it took a little bit of the shell off, but like the embryo lining was still there. So I was like, oh, this is probably fine, you know? So I put it in the fridge, and Michael and I were making eggs one day, and I cracked all the eggs open, and I cracked the one with the little, like, hole. It was still sealed, though. Cracked it open, and it was, like, fluorescent yellow. And I'm like, I don't know about this team. So, yeah, definitely was not good anymore. So we tossed that, composted it. No one's getting sick today, team.
Do you know what irritates me? My apartment complex doesn't compost.
Okay.
But I thought it was like you should supposed to in the state of Washington.
I don't know what the rule is, but
I don't know.
Especially
Everyone else composts. And I'm like,
we
what the
compost
heck?
here.
Like, there's nowhere to put it.
It sounds like San Diego core, where there's no composting anywhere.
Yeah.
I tried so hard to do research, like where could I compost in San Diego, and like no one took it.
That's so annoying. It's also like I
Ridiculous.
don't want to go out of my way. I want them to come to my house
Yeah,
and
exactly.
pick up the compost from the compost bin that I will pay for. But yeah, whatever.
Annoying.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, also for July, this might be a lofty goal, but maybe I try to do like get out one YouTube video per week.
Ooh.
Because I have been so inconsistent. And I was telling this to Michael yesterday. Whenever there is a video in queue to get edited and posted, I don't want to film any new content until that one's posted. Because it's just like I have so much to film in terms of like 9x16 content for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
When you add in long form and it's just like sitting in the back of your brain, it's like, oh, I have 3 other videos long form to edit. It's just, yeah. So we'll see if I actually do that. We'll see how many YouTube videos get out in July.
Okay.
But that would be a good goal, I think. And last one is do 3 hikes out in nature somewhere.
Ooh, fun.
We are gonna do like a backpacking trip. It is a like content branded thing that I have to do. So we are going backpacking once.
Fun.
And I'd like to do 2 other hikes on top of that. Either
Cool.
Lake Serene or Kolchak, like one of the harder ones, and maybe an easier one for the next one. Have you done Cherry Creek Falls?
No.
It's this really cute one that you walk out. It's not too hard. You walk out to a waterfall, and you can just like swim.
Let's go.
It's really pretty.
Let's go.
We should go.
Oh,
We should
yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Okay, so those are my summer goals.
Perfect.
Yay.
Oh, love that for you. All right. I guess we'll check in the fall and see how that went.
Yeah. See, gosh, yeah. It's gonna fly by. And
It is
we're gonna be
fly
here
by.
literally tomorrow and be like, happy fall, everyone.
That's so crazy.
But let us know some of your summer bucket list items if you want to share. We can cheer each other on for a
Yes.
Serene Sister Summer.
Yes, I love that. Also, we're gonna get our confessions form out
Yes.
this week. So keep an eye out for that. And if you have any confessions, I saw some people already posted some confessions.
Okay. I haven't seen yet. Are they good?
They're my sister.
Oh.
So we need to actually get that like on probably our link tree. You should be able to find it.
Yes.
We'll also link it in
A story.
Yeah, stories.
And a post.
Mhm.
Like, we will make it known that this is something we are doing.
Yeah, so please confess away. We will hear you out, give you a penance. You naughty,
Maybe
naughty.
judge a little bit. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Not gonna judge.
You naughty Serene sinner sisters. I might judge, but that's okay.
It's alright.
It's okay. Who cares? I'm an internet stranger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all.
that's all. It's Sunday for us now. We're gonna go vibe.
Yeah.
Michael and I are gonna go get some Thai food and take it over to his parents' house. What are you gonna do today?
I'm gonna go try on a dress.
Fun. Oh, right. You're going to Marshall's?
Nordstrom Rack.
Nordstrom Rack. That's fun.
Yeah. It's for an upcoming wedding, and I'm hoping upcoming is
wedding in a year.
a stretch, but can never be too prepared.
No,
It was a
never.
good deal. Who knows? It's good to have a formal dress.
Yes, it is.
It is. It will be my most formal dress if I do end up getting it.
Okay. I was gonna say
Sarah, the spider's on my back.
Oh,
Sarah,
okay.
Sarah, get the spider.
She's gonna
Sarah,
let me- okay, I'm gonna turn you down.
Sarah, get the spider. Sarah, get the
Okay,
spider.
where?
Sarah, get the spider. Where'd it go?
I flung it onto the floor.
Oh my god. Okay, may everyone love togetherness.
Okay,
Bye.
love you, bye.